Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Yeah everyone, welcome back. As you can see, things have been changing a bit, and you're probably gonna notice the duration of this video is actually way shorter than usual. Yeah, the place where I had to move to doesn't have coverage from fiber optics, so no fiber broadband here. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. I want to give you quality, so you're gonna have to wait for more shorter episode. It is what it is. Also, I'm gonna have a little companion here to read things for me, because as you know, I'm not very good at reading aloud.
Hey there, Lucas still has no name for me.
She ain't got a name yet, but
But what?
I don't even know if she's gonna stay a she.
I thought you liked this voice.
Alright. Yeah. All of this being said, I already did the game, and I realized basically at the end of the game, like well through into the DLCs, that the quality I was doing wasn't good enough, so I decided to redo the game from the beginning, and this time I'm gonna be more careful. Fortunately, you didn't get to see what I was doing before, because the quality was really low. Let's get playing.
But, really, you tried like 1,000 voices and this is the one you chose.
I hope the voice is not too annoying, guys.
Yours, maybe.
Gonna color the voice for now.
Do you realize what you're doing here is lame?
Yeah, get reading.
Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons. Pagers. Laptops. Smartwatches. Smartphones. Smart gaming devices. Anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately.
Alright. Good thing about this game is that even if you just did it, it's not exactly easy remembering everything.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Yeah. I also tried it with ray tracing the first time. It looks awesome, but the FPS, despite being quite okay, around 55 to 60 FPS, but yeah, those weird dips sometimes, and I don't know, I didn't like it. Would I have smooth play?
Let me know when I can start.
Yeah, I'll shut up.
Expenditure summary. Executive sector, Q2. Major. Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted, redacted. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9.
T. Here there is a little bit of a space twisting thing. I'll let you see in a moment. I just want you to remember that down here there is the entrance, okay? Remember that.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
A little bit of things going on around here, so we're just gonna lead them right away.
Attention all redacted. Redacted a shark in his redacted although secure redacted permission to redacted following basic protocol redacted. Shoot to kill. Good luck.
Alright.
Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best. Your admin team.
Cool. Is that a way in here? Feels like there is something for me, but I'm not sure.
Hello?
It's sinking this way, blowing raspberries.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are.
Hey.
We're here about the job.
Apparently.
Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin johan on helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
I don't know if you noticed, but Ati just heard Jesse thinking, actually talking to Polaris. And also here, you remember? Can't go there anymore. And also, it's all off as if there's nothing behind there. That's because that little bit has been moved. Where, you ask? Here. It is the entrance again, which I think we can still reach. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Also, there are people outside. It's really like this place doesn't really exist. Okay. I would have stayed there to check to be... This room? Okay, I've never seen this room. But really first time.
How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. 1. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you from New York City or just visiting? 3. How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunnar's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
Okay, that's weird. Maybe there is another version of the same file.
Or maybe you just recall it wrong.
Or maybe I just remember wrong.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Here we are.
Did I lose you there for a moment?
Yeah, you actually
You know
did.
what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
By the way, your brother wasn't exactly a baby. I just gotta put it there.
Reminder drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use. In the service of her country. Regret. Proud/pride. Will be remembered. Words/phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood/bleed. Loss. Apologies/sorry.
KKK. There's a lot to read, seriously a lot. And I do understand if it's gonna be painful for you guys, but it is what it is.
At least there's no stuttering this time.
I mean, there's a good reason if I hired a reading assistant.
Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench.
Did I use the name Barbara for some reason? Okay, let's go.
Shit.
Don't swear.
Shit.
Okay.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Yeah.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
She doesn't even want to try.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
The astral plane. Failed. Well, these jumps are actually quite tight to do, yeah? V? Okay, got it. I never use melee. I should actually try, maybe.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
It's incredible how not precise this game can be. Good enough? More? How did you save yourself?
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Wow,
Things
good.
have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
What you reckon?
Probably not.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Okay, let's get shooting, guys.
Get the fuck away!
Damn it. And that's done. There's already my pick in here that wasn't loading for some reason.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Okay, the
The
hotline.
hotline, says the dead man.
Yeah.
Okay.
More? Are we done? She's not dropping the weapon yet. If she's not dropping the weapon, it means there's still someone around. Okay, she did drop the weapon. Okay, let's go for files and stuff.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
In the meantime, get squished in between the walls. In other words, if you've never seen this game, you're gonna get to understand later on. Okay, some reading stuff once again.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Field research on his entity, his corrupted security guard. Confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard-issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. Service Weapon, OOP-1KE. Containment Procedure. No unique procedures required. Description/paratility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis redacted many forms throughout history, redacted Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling Presentation 11.1 for more details. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Didn't check in here, did I? But yeah, there's nothing. Alright. There's more stuff to check around there too. I know it sounds like a leading game, but there's just so much information, especially at the beginning.
Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambra. Wife will meet you there, don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46.
Well, I didn't say the information had to be important. But you know, it's there, and I take it. We also need to check here. Another file.
Confidential. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better a way to sort the fake AWES from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely. Special Agent Keenum.
Yeah, it's just a lot of circumstantial information, yeah.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy?
What you
Alright,
reckon?
it's our enemy.
There you go. I don't know what this
That was
radio is for.
contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
She's already taken the weapon up. It's never a good sign. I remember there was something here. I've never seen this happening in this game. Takes your weapon that way first time. I remember there was a failure. I might remember wrong.
Examination of paranatural topics, urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on Redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through 2 punctures on the Redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report.
Yeah. Urban legend creation, I suppose. Maybe listening to this music does make that file appear, I don't know.
Or maybe you just recall it wrong.
Or maybe I just remember wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. This only video. Okay, this one is gonna be a little tougher.
Speeding it up won't make it less painful.
Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's out.
Must cleanse control
Run.
points.
Okay.
An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
They were behaving in a weird way though. They were all
Cleanse the
there.
control point. What does that mean?
Did they
Help
put-
me fix it.
Sorry, I need to check. Did I got the difficulty wrong? Okay. Let's do this.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello,
Yeah, let's say we.
can you hear me? Are you with us?
Yeah, shut up. I need to
The
go.
Bureau.
Hey,
Are
Millie.
you still sane?
Okay, here there's still nothing. That door cannot be opened.
Talk to me. We saw you deal with a compromised agent.
Compromised. That's misunderstanding. I mean, underestimating the situation.
Is it safe to come out?
Wasn't the door here? Am I going stupid? The post-it place.
They're called sticky notes, dude.
Sticky note, I know. They're called sticky note in English, I know. I don't know how long for I'm gonna be able to endure this.
Funny, you're doing this to yourself.
There's something here.
Reminder.
Oh! I thought I clicked on correspondence, but
You didn't, obviously. Do you need help?
come on.
Examination of paranatural topics. Technological limitations of the oldest house. Summary. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to File 4-19-1935 for full report.
Once again, weird stuff in a weird place. Nothing to be worried about. Or maybe yes. Just music.
Listen. I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Imagine keeping it in for weeks.
Yeah, I guess this guy was really pressured for, you know, going somewhere else, think about other problems. It must be distressing though when you really have to go and the toilet magically disappears. I'm guessing it wasn't a good experience. Come on, Jesse, we are on the clock.
It's on the clock. Can you get at least one right? Yeah, sure, ignore me.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay.
All
You
right.
with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Just look at the position. This is closer to them.
Well, if that had worked, the whole game would have no reason to be.
Oh yeah.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Yep. Kind of does, Jesse. Kind of does.
Jesse, over here.
Yeah, wait.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Yeah, wait, I got something to read first. I mean, not me.
I was just gonna point that out. Examination of paranatural topics, control points. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report.
Yeah, we'll read that last later. I don't wanna say not rush to finish this, but pretty much.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Well,
the door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
I wanna talk.
Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Thank you both for leaving me to talk. You know, I'm hosting this.
I wouldn't call what you do hosting.
Yeah, well, whatever. So guys, I'm gonna cut this one short, and I'm gonna cut them all short, to be honest, because again, constrictions and limitations. I know. I'm trying to pump up the quality though. I don't know if you noticed, if it is noticeable in any way. Either way, thank you very much for watching, people. Thank you for subscribing if you did not. If you wanna, that is, it's not compulsory. And I don't know, comment, let me know what you think, especially because I'm getting very lonely as like creating a voice to lead for me with which I can talk to.
That's a really sad thing.
Yes, it is sad. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye everyone.
Bye bye everyone.